This morning, new details are out on the Minnesota shooting of Alex Preddy. What a federal report confirms and what it doesn't show just ahead.
Plus, pleading for school funding. 5 school district superintendents are warning could happen if the state doesn't dole out more money.
And emergency communications concerns. The county dealing with issues and the impact to public safety. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to News 3 Now. This morning on your Wednesday, January 28th. It's halfway through the week, and we're just rolling on by, and just a few days left of January.
Yeah, January is just creeping along still. These cold temperatures not helping at all. We're below zero yet again this morning.
Yeah, I know you've changed your tune from yesterday morning.
Yeah, whatever.
Just looking forward to warmer weather at this point.
I am.
Exactly.
You know, a little relief would be great, and it's on the way, Savannah.
It is. We just got to get through the next couple of mornings because we will still be dealing with those nighttime temps that fall below zero. Everyone's pretty much there this morning. -1 in Madison, -2 in Janesville, 0 in Monroe and Camp Douglas. When you factor the wind chill, we're closer to what feels like -15 to -20. Couple areas are better than that, but those spots are not currently dealing with the wind chill. Madison, Boscobel, Prairie du Chien, Watertown are not, but Janesville's down to -16, Monroe -18, and Lone Rock -17. We will see partly sunny skies this afternoon. Little warmer than yesterday during the afternoon hours anyways. That trend's going to continue the next couple of days, and then we do have 20s to talk about how many days they're going to stick around potentially and when your next chance of snow is. Find that out coming up in a little bit.
All right, sounds good. Now to plans for a controversial data center in DeForest that are facing a major setback this morning. Village officials say the proposal from QTS is not feasible.
Village officials say after discussions with the Board of Trustees, staff are recommending the village president reject an annexation petition tied to the project. Back in November, QTS proposed transforming farmland into a 1,600-acre data center campus. The company said the project would bring a $12 billion investment and create 700 permanent jobs. But the proposal faced pushback over energy consumption, lack of transparency, and environmental concerns. Village staff are expected to formally recommend rejecting the annexation petition at the February 3rd Village Board meeting.
New details emerging this morning on the ICE shooting of Alex Preddy in Minneapolis. A newly released memo to Congress from Customs and Border Protection confirms what can be heard on recordings from the scene. An officer shouts, "He's got a gun," multiple times before 2 agents then fired at Preddy. The memo does not say that Preddy ever brandished that weapon, though. Contradicting claims made by Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem. Now, a bipartisan group of lawmakers is calling for Noem's removal.
She shouldn't be there.
We would be better served with new leadership at the department.
President Trump, meantime, continues to stand by Noem, calling the shooting a very unfortunate incident. He says he's waiting for results of the investigation, but adds that Preddy should not have been carrying a gun.
Representative Ilhan Omar says she is okay after being sprayed with an unknown liquid at a town hall. The Minnesota Democrat finished her speech despite her team trying to escort her out. A 55-year-old man was taken into custody for third-degree assault. The U.S. Capitol Police are investigating. The incident comes as the agency reports a sharp rise in threats against Congress from about 9,500 in 2024 to nearly 15,000 last year.
Now to fallout from the escape of Slenderman stabber Morgan Geyser. The State Department of Corrections has fired an employee and suspended 2 others after Geyser ran away from her Madison group home. Police say Geyser cut off her state-issued ankle monitor. Local police weren't notified until nearly 12 hours later. Police found her in Illinois, and she was extradited back to Wisconsin. 3 employees were subject to investigation. Geyser and her friend Anissa Weir stabbed a classmate 19 times at a Waukesha Park in 2014.
Happening today, a Madison area priest accused of attempting to have sex with a child will appear in court. Andrew Showers faces 3 attempted child sex crime charges. Clintonville police arrested him last August for attempting to have sex with a 14-year-old girl. The Diocese of Madison restricted him following the arrest. He is scheduled for an 8 a.m. status conference in Wapaka County.
6:04 now at the state capitol. Superintendents of Wisconsin's 5 largest school districts are urging the legislature to provide some funding relief. In a rare joint message, MMSD Superintendent Dr. Joe Gothard and 4 others say that inflation has driven up costs for things like feeding students, powering schools, and covering employee health care. The state has a $2.5 billion surplus you may have heard about in its budget at the moment. It also comes after funding referendum resulted in the single biggest increase in Madison property taxes. Gothard says if more isn't invested, students may have to pay the price.
We always like to say that we'd like to keep it away from students. It impacts students, whether that be transportation route, whether that be some of the extracurricular activities, whether that be a little bit larger class size in one of our schools.
So Governor Evers has proposed a $1 billion plan to provide property tax relief and increase K-12 funding. Republicans, though, say they'll negotiate once he overturns his 400-year veto.
State Republicans are proposing a new way to invest in Wisconsin's youngest citizens. The bill would give every eligible child born between 2025 and 2028 $1,000 in a federally established child savings account. This would match the $1,000 federal deposit. Supporters say even small family contributions could grow into seven-figure retirement savings. And meanwhile, they would tap into the state's $1 billion surplus to fund the program. Now to new details that show what may have caused the deadly midair crash near Reagan National Airport last January.
During a hearing yesterday, the NTSB showcasing some new animation showing both pilots' points of view during the crash. The agency also revealing that the helicopter at one point was allowed to fly just 75 feet away from the jet, and there were blind spots in the pilot's night vision equipment. 67 people were killed in the crash. The NTSB is expected to release its final report within the next few weeks.
New this morning, U.S. Central Command says U.S. forces will conduct a multi-day air exercise in the Middle East. This comes after President Trump threatened possible military action against Iran over its crackdown on protest. Sources say Trump is still considering his options, but has not yet made his decision. This also comes as a human rights agency says over 5,800 protesters have now been killed. The Dodge County Sheriff's Office is dealing with issues in the county's public safety radio system.
Yeah, Sheriff Dale Schmidt says outdated towers, old equipment, high interference, and weak signals are all factors. He says day-to-day use is manageable, but during high traffic moments, the system can fail. The county has formed a committee to address the issue and look into it. They're reviewing proposals now for potential new vendors.
As we push through this stretch of bitter cold, you can help those in need during this week of warmth. Please help News 3 Now and Channel 3000 raise funds for the nonprofit Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund. The organization provides critical assistance to families facing heating or cooling emergencies when other resources run out.
The increase of the call volume has been incredible due to the weather, furnaces breaking, high energy costs and high energy bills, and people are struggling. Do I put food on the table or do I pay my bill? And it is a struggle, and our program is here just to assist, just to help them make that decision.
95 cents of every dollar you donate goes directly to help those in crisis stay warm and safe. It all leads up to our telethon this Friday. If you take a look at your screen, you can donate using this QR code on your screen, or you can visit channel3000.com.
Let's do it. Let's raise a lot of money.
We
what do you
can
say?
it. I say we can.
All
We
right.
can. The community always comes through.
So easy, no excuse. QR code, go to channel3000.com. There's a big article right in the middle of the homepage you can't miss. Or you wait till Friday and contribute through the telethon.
Yes. Let's check in with Savannah. Folks going to need to bundle up this morning.
Yeah, we've had a lot of ups and downs in our overall weather pattern the last 2 weeks, specifically still dealing with sub-zero air temperatures. But look at this map over the next 10 days. That's the one on the right side closest to me. We're going to actually start to see finally a little bit more normalcy in our temperatures and overall precipitation pattern too. So still a little bit below average going forward the next couple of days. But then you see that yellow line slowly start to rise back to normal temperatures. We'll have a look at how long that stretch could stick around too.
Sounds good. Winter Restaurant Week is underway. We're checking out another new option you have on the menu this week in the 608. And folks, don't forget that QR code for our Week of Warmth campaign in the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund. Trying to raise some money to help veterans and their heating bills. Donate now or wait till our telethon on Friday.
You're watching News 3 Now this morning. Moving forward.
We're back at 612 and the 608 Winter Restaurant Week is underway as we support local businesses right here.
Josh Sprider is live downtown with another new participant this time around. Good morning.
Hey, good morning to you guys. Yeah, our Restaurant Week series continues this week as we're checking out what's new for 2026. And I'm super excited for where we're at this morning. We're at One Social Food Hall, and this is giving you not just one option, but many. Joining us this morning is Brandon Wolf, the district manager here. Brandon, good morning to you.
Hey, good morning.
So you guys are super excited. You've been open a couple of months now, so this is your first Restaurant Week.
Yeah, we're excited to do it. You know, with us being new to the Madison community, it was really important for us to get out here and getting involved in as many of the community events as possible.
Tell us about One Social Food Hall, because this is a big area down here you guys are really excited about.
No, we've been really excited to open this place up. You know, obviously, you know, as a food hall, we have multiple concepts, you know, so we have pizza, we have burgers, we have Mexican, we have seafood, we have a full service bar, projector screen showing the big game. Just perfect place for everyone to meet, gather, have a great time.
What was your goal in bringing this all together?
Yeah, for us, I mean, it was about, you know, trying to find a space where we could have multiple concepts that allow people to come in, enjoy a good meal, without having to be, you know, stuck with one choice. So a group of friends, family can come out, kind of pick and choose what they wanted to do, have a great time, and then have a place where everyone can hang out, relax, and, you know, really just enjoy the space.
And that's kind of the fun thing about Restaurant Week is you get to try something new, and obviously you guys have a ton of options here.
Yeah, exactly. You know, for all the different multiple concepts, you know, we have the ability for people to come in, get options anywhere from $30 to $50 for two people. So that's 2 appetizers, 2 entrees, 2 desserts for anywhere from $30 to $50, from pizza to seafood to our Mexican cuisine. There's all sorts of different options.
I love having the options available, and obviously it's cold outside right now, but eventually, once summer comes around, you guys are going to have this beautiful exterior space too.
Yeah, which we are just absolutely thrilled about. You know, it's been a long, cold winter so far, and the space that we have out there, I think, is just kind of unmatched in the area. So we're really looking forward for the weather to break. We're going to have a ton of patio tables outside, cornhole tables, other interactive games for people to do, live music from time to time. It's going to be a great place for people to come out and actually enjoy the nice weather.
And we know downtown Madison's special, but for you guys, I mean, this location, that's really what it was all about, is bringing it all together.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it kind of blows me away how little places there are with us being surrounded by water that actually have a view of the water. So, I mean, I can't tell you how many times people come in here and just go, oh my gosh, wow, this is beautiful. You know, and they just are so excited to come back and enjoy it once it's warmer.
This is why we live here, right?
Yeah,
so if people
absolutely.
are interested, they want to come out for Restaurant Week, what do they need to know this week?
Really come in, see us. We're open from 11 to 10 p.m. We have, like I said, we have a variety of different concepts, from Italian to seafood to, you know, our American cuisine and Mexican food. And depending on what you're looking for, you can have a great deal from anywhere from $30 to $50 for 2 people, plus enjoy our bar. And we also have great entertainment and things planned in an upcoming week as well.
Yeah, something for everyone. Brandon, thanks so much for your time this morning. We appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you.
And if you'd like to learn more about Winter Restaurant Week, again, you have 42 different options, but this gives you quite a few in here, guys. You can go to this story and check out the menus on channel3000.com.
Sounds interesting. Place looks great too. Can't wait to check it out. Thanks, Josh.
Yes. And remember to let Josh know what inspires you in the 608. You can reach out either on social media or email us for a chance to be featured.
All right, let's check in with Svan Brito. She's got your certified most accurate forecast. Good morning.
Good morning. Still cold out there. We're at -1 in Madison, -2 in Deerfield, 0 in Belleville, same with Middleton. Most of southern Wisconsin is sub-zero. When you factor in the wind chill, we're even colder, unfortunately, but better than what we had over the weekend. -2 in Lone Rock, -3 in the Dells, and -2 in Janesville. We don't currently have a wind chill in Watertown, Madison, Boscobel, Prairie du Chien, but those areas that are seeing one factored in are about -15 to as low as close to -20. Monroe and Platteville there at -18. Wisconsin Dells -14. Watoma is at -20. That's the current wind chill. We've got a couple more mornings. We're going to be dealing with cold temperatures and very low wind chills. Not as low as over the weekend, but these can be expected about -15 to -10. That's going to be the case for 2 more mornings before we finally start to see a little bit of a warmer air mass move in. Winds are out of the northwest. We're still looking at a breezy day overall, with temperatures climbing into the teens. Lower, maybe a couple of mid-teens. I think we have a better chance of that with more sunshine in the forecast for tomorrow. Skies clear this evening into tonight, and that's what we're going to be dealing with most of Thursday, expecting a lot of sunshine as temperatures climb, a little bit warmer than what we're forecasting for today. Any snow chances, though, going to be hard to come by here over the next few days, but over Lake Michigan, some lake effect snow, Milwaukee, Sheboygan, Manitowoc, maybe seeing a little bit of that, but overall just some cloud cover increasing for the rest of us across southern Wisconsin out of this system. Then later in the weekend, Sunday into Monday, that would be our next chance of snow showers returning. So we'll look at how breezy it is right now, about 15 miles per hour, but these are going to climb. Everyone's going to see winds gusting about 20 to 25 miles per hour. A couple areas along the lake slightly higher than that to our east. They finally come down this evening into tonight, so tomorrow morning not going to be as windy, but I still think we're going to have wind chills factored in. Maybe not quite as low as what we're seeing right now. Overall, our pattern finally is going to start to get warmer. Yesterday when I showed this, we had that gray color across southern Wisconsin. Now we have about a 40 to 50% chance of seeing above average temperatures heading into that first week of February. So really, that is going to start to show towards the end of this 10-day forecast. Most of next week, we're looking at the mid, maybe even upper 20s, and then perhaps a couple areas that finally break 30. So no, it's not going to be above freezing level, but you know, it's the silver lining. We're finally going to see 20s and maybe some 30s return.
Okay, that'll be a big change in feels for sure, especially after what we've been dealing with.
I know.
kidding.
Last weekend, finally going to have 2 weekends in a row where we're somewhat near normal at least, not so far below it.
That's the winter I can deal with.
Exactly.
You know?
Me too.
Yes, Savannah, thank you.
All right, first word traffic this morning. Everything's nice and green on the maps. Drive times looking real good. No major incidents that should slow you down.
Still ahead, kids' meals go retro and a new line of dolls from a popular movie hitting shelves.
Also ahead, some Democratic lawmakers calling for a new DHS spending bill coming up in our next half hour. How the move could cause another government shutdown and how Republicans are responding.
And a quick reminder, we're asking you to support the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund, helping keep our neighbors warm these winter months. All you need to do is scan the QR code on your screen or just head over to channel3000.com.
.622, we are back. Look who's hanging out in nature. Gwen, snapping a beautiful wintry scene of a nice little creek there in the woods. Thanks for sharing that with us, Gwen. If you have a picture you'd want to share with us and have on the air, just use the hashtag MyNews3Morning when you post it on social media or send it right to us.
All right, well, here's a look at what's trending this morning. So first a Netflix streaming record, then 2 Golden Globes, even up for some Grammy nominations. The success continues for K-pop Demon Hunters as Mattel launches a new toy range inspired by the film. So Mattel officials say the music is something that they know really resonates with kids and with fans of all ages, really. The dolls were unveiled at this week's Nuremberg Toy Fair. They'll head to store shelves this summer. So maybe an early, you know, like check off your list for like a Christmas present for some little.
Stop.
Sometimes you gotta plan ahead.
Sometimes you do. I'm giving you an idea if your kid is a K-pop Demon Hunter fans. Look at the dolls. They look just like the characters.
They do.
Very cute. Very, you know, I'm here.
I've never seen it, but it does look good. I can.
The songs? I will say they're catchy. My girls love the songs. Yes. Yeah, haven't seen the movie, but they do love the songs.
I think they're up for a couple of Grammy nominations.
Yes, so.
This Sunday here on CBS.
Yes, don't forget it. Right here, locked in, 7 o'clock. Well, in other trending news, McDonald's is bringing back a popular Happy Meal toy from the 80s. So for all you 80s babies out there, here it is. Right now, you can grab a Changeables toy, which is a lot like Transformers. The toys look like menu items, but can be turned into other figures like dinosaurs or robots.
I do remember these.
You do remember?
I do, yeah.
It's coming back to you now.
It is.
Well, the Changeable Happy Meal was first introduced in 1987. So this time around, there will be 16 updated versions of Changeables to choose from. McDonald's says this is a limited run. So, I mean, even if you're not interested in the food, maybe it'd be worth going just to get the Changeables.
I had to go way back in the memory bank for that one.
Way back.
I remember the Ty Beanie Babies. I don't know. There were some good toys.
Yeah,
too.
they would have
Back in the
something to
early
match.
2000s.
Yeah, that's like the early 2000s. That was peak. But apparently 87 was peak too for people. So, hey, you know,
Now there's
go
like
and get you that changeables.
paper flat things that, I don't know.
Be a little collectible for you.
That and the toys in the cereal box. Whatever happened to that?
Yeah, I miss those.
Yeah, like you used to see commercials for cereal. Do they still do those?
I don't think so.
I haven't seen
Maybe
any
for like
cereal
crazy
commercials.
launches or something, but I haven't seen that in a while.
Yeah, like those used to be big, like the Reese's ones, and yeah, don't get me started. There we go.
Well, we're still cold the next couple of mornings. We're going to fall below 0, but we do have light at the end of the tunnel. We're finally going to see that come up to 2 Friday night, and then we've got the double digits for nighttime temps that return. So looking forward to that stretch. This is a lot better than last week.
Sure is. 20s, 30s?
I'm here for it.
Yeah. Oh, jinx.
Coming up next, Madison High School students getting a new tool to track their learning. Ahead to discover how the system helps students understand their strengths and growth areas. And we're live in the 608 for Restaurant Week. Josh Sprider is checking out a new spot. He'll show you around coming up. This morning, a local community takes a stand against plans for a multi-billion-dollar data center.
Plus, another government shutdown looms. The funding lawmakers are at odds over.
And the way Madison High School students are graded is changing. We'll tell you why district officials say it'll help students. Good morning, everybody. Thanks for tuning in to News 3 Now this morning. I'm Chris Stanford.
And I'm Kyrie Lee. Thanks for waking up with us halfway through the week. Hope you're powering on through.
It's weird. The week is flying by. The month is grinding to us, is so slow. January's lasted forever.
Yeah, it's still, about 3 days left of January. I know it feels like it's long, but I don't want to rush it. 2025 went by way too fast. I want 2026 to
just trying to slow things down.
Pump the brakes on.
All right. Maybe the weather will freeze you down to a halt this morning because it's below zero out there, Savannah.
Yeah, we're dealing with sub-zero air temperatures. So just to paint a picture of how cold we are, you have all this purple. That's the Arctic air that was sitting across Canada, now in place for a lot of the upper Midwest, even parts of Kentucky seeing that really cold air. For us, we're waking up to about -1 to as low as -5 this morning. Most of us sub-zero. We've got that the next couple of nights. 2 nights to be exact, we're going to be still below 0. But then watch what this temperature map does. So what's average for us is that teal color, or between that teal and white color. We finally start to see some relief and not as dark as those purples. This is Sunday afternoon, finally going to be closer to what's normal for us. Still got a little bit of a way to go, but we will have 20s and 30s that return to the forecast. Find out how long we have to wait till we get there.
All right. Thank you, Savannah. Now to a big blow to plans for a controversial data center in DeForest. The Village says the proposal from QTS isn't feasible.
Village officials say after discussions with the Board of Trustees, staff are recommending the Village president reject an annexation petition tied to the project. Back in November, QTS proposed transforming farmland into a 1,600-acre data center campus. The company said the project would bring a $12 billion investment and create 700 permanent jobs. But the proposal faced pushback over energy consumption, lack of transparency, and environmental concerns. Village staff are expected to formally recommend rejecting the annexation petition at the February 3rd Village Board meeting. Now to continuing coverage of the fallout at Sun Prairie West High School. The former principal has been formally charged.
Jennifer Ploger faces 3 counts of failing to report child abuse. The charges are connected to an investigation into the school's former dean of students, Robert Gilkey-Messigeyer. Investigators say that Ploger was warned multiple times about Messigeyer's inappropriate relationships with students, but she dismissed the allegations as rumors. Gilkey-Messigeyer has pleaded not guilty to 15 child sex crime charges. He's pleaded guilty to charges in a federal indictment.
In response to the charges, her attorney said in part is innocent. She fully cooperated with an independent investigation that concluded that she committed no criminal violations. She is scheduled to appear in court on March 2nd.
A developing story on Madison's north side. We're waiting to learn more information about an ongoing investigation involving the FBI and Dane County narcotics. Around 6 yesterday morning, law enforcement officials served a search warrant on West Karstens Drive near Troy Community Garden. Madison police have only shared the location. No word if anyone was arrested or what was seized. Police say more information may be released in the future.
Now to this year's gubernatorial race. President Donald Trump is endorsing Congressman Tom Tiffany. President Trump called Tiffany an advocate for the working men and women of the state. Tiffany launched his governor campaign in September. He faces just one other Republican, Washington County Executive Josh Schoeman. The Democratic side, 9 candidates are seeking their party's nomination. Now to national news and the latest on the deadly Minnesota ICE shooting. Some Democrats in Washington saying they will not fund the Department of Homeland Security.
Comes after a new memo reveals 2 agents shot ICU nurse Alex Preddy after one yelled, "He's got a gun." But there is no mention of Preddy ever brandishing his pistol. These threats now creating some fears in Washington over another government shutdown that could come as soon as Friday night. Democrats like Senator Tammy Baldwin are refusing to support funding for DHS.
We have 2 choices. We can either move forward and add accountability, strong accountability measures to the Homeland Security bill, or they can opt to not do so and thwart the will of the American people.
If all Senate Republicans vote yes, they would still need at least 8 Democrats in order to avoid another shutdown. Senator Ron Johnson says that he will support the DHS funding bill.
In other immigration news, a federal judge has blocked the deportation of a 5-year-old boy. Border Patrol took him from his family's suburban Minneapolis driveway last week after arresting his father. The Department of Homeland Security said the father is an undocumented migrant from Ecuador, but the family's attorney says he's committed no crimes and followed all legal protocols to seek asylum in the U.S.
Well, here at home, protests continued with hundreds of students packing Library Mall last night. They're demanding the university become a sanctuary campus. Students for a Democratic Society organized the event, calling for stronger protections for immigrant students on campus.
Even though it is incredibly cold and even though we are freezing, it's really important to show up to events like these to support people who organize events like these, because silence is compliance, and if you don't say something, then it will only continue.
Protest organizers plan to continue pushing for a sanctuary campus status.
High school students in the Madison School District will see a change in how they learn this year. The district is expanding standards-based learning already used in elementary and middle schools. East High has already implemented the system where teachers track students' progress with terms like developing or advanced. Students will receive GPAs and letter grades at the end of each semester.
We believe that this approach is really just helping students better understand learning as a process and see what am I strong in and what do I need to continue to grow in, so that my teacher and I can be have a better conversation about what area should I focus on when continuing to learn.
Alternative high schools in Madison will not participate in standards-based learning. District officials say they plan to adopt a different system in the future. This week, News 3 Now is asking for your help heating the homes of communities around the state, including veterans this winter.
So please help News 3 Now and Channel 3000 raise some money for the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund. It provides critical assistance to those facing heating or cooling emergencies when other resources fall short.
If you just think about what we went through just the last couple of days, can you imagine going a cycle of winter, summer, every year and have the same problem where you don't know if you're going to put your pay for your rent, where you're going to have a roof over your head, you're going to have heat, or you're going to have to decide to get your medicine or even eat. I mean, all of that I just think is absurd for our veterans.
95 cents of every dollar donated goes directly to those who need it. It all leads up to our telethon Friday. So if you want to donate, you can do so right now. Just scan the QR code on the screen with your phone or log on to channel3000.com. There's a link to donate right in the middle of our homepage.
6:37, AI is already shaping how music is written, produced, and released. But could AI-generated songs ever take home a Grammy?
Yeah, a study by AI platform Lander found that 87% of artists use AI now in their work. And maybe you're familiar with this single, Walk My Walk. It was created using entirely AI before topping the Billboard charts in October. It's raising some questions about the future of music and legal challenges because most AI trains on music without permission from creators.
You're getting awfully close to that border between, theft and actually enabling a new form of creativity.
So if a human's singing it, we'll give a Grammy to the human singing, not to the AI writing. But we're not going to award a Grammy to the AI component.
Interesting. You watch the Grammys, by the way, right here on Channel 3, Sunday night.
Yeah, they'll say that it's getting the fine line. There's been a lot of back and forth between actual artists because there's AI artists out there with real people behind them, but they're striking record deals and everything now. So it's getting a little sticky in the music world.
It sure is, yeah, legally especially.
Yeah, so we'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
But let's check in with Savannah. What do we need to know headed out the door?
Well, it's cold, so you're going to want to bundle up. Also going to be breezy as a whole today. Winds are only at about 3 miles per hour right now. We have a temperature reading down to -1. Clear skies, expecting partly sunny skies all day long. Temperature at lunchtime 9, topping out in the lower, maybe mid-teens, although I think that's a little bit more likely tomorrow because we will see more sunshine as a whole through Thursday compared to today. Winds are going to gust up to about 20 to 25 miles per hour, and winds won't be as big of a factor heading into tomorrow compared to what we'll see today. How low our temperatures are going to go the next couple of mornings still. Find that out.
Savannah, thank you. Coming up in the 608, Winter Restaurant Week is underway right now. We're checking out another new option you have on the menu this week in the 608.
Hey, and here's that QR code again for our Week of Warmth. It's so easy to donate. 95 cents of every dollar goes directly to those who need it. It all leads up to our big telethon on Friday, so donate. Help us help our veterans.
You're watching News 3 Now this morning. Moving forward.
642, more bad news about that massive winter storm that swept the country. It's now responsible for dozens of deaths. The frigid blast continues to wreak havoc on roads. Many still slick with ice. Flight cancellations, still a thing this morning. New York City, their ferry service was suspended due to ice conditions, likely to last several days. Plus, more than 500,000 customers are still in the dark as of yesterday afternoon. It comes as forecasters are now predicting what they call a bomb cyclone off the East Coast.
Thinking of those people down south as they brace for that, but here locally, not dealing with anything of that nature.
Yeah, we don't have any big winter storms in the forecast. Sure, the cold, but not even as low of temperatures compared to late last week into this past weekend. We currently sit at -1 in Madison, -2 in Janesville, 0 in Monroe, and -4 in Wisconsin Dells. Wind chills, though, these are still going to be a factor the next couple of days, although tomorrow's not going to be as breezy as what we're seeing right now. -16 is the wind chill in Janesville, -18 in Monroe. We don't have one in Madison or Watertown, Bosquebel, or Prairie du Chien at the moment. -17 in Lone Rock, and then -16 the wind chill in Viroqua. So still expecting air temperatures to fall below 0 the next couple of nights, and wind chills to be similar, maybe a little better tomorrow morning because of that lighter wind than what we'll see right now. Over the next couple of hours, temperatures gradually warm. 4 at 10 in the morning, 8 around lunchtime, topping out in the lower, maybe mid-teens. I think we're going to be seeing more sunshine early compared to later in the day. Tomorrow we'll see more sunshine as a whole, so that'll allow temperatures to maybe get up a little bit warmer than today. We fall again sub-zero tonight under mostly clear skies, not expecting anything as far as precipitation. And then here's that sunny stretch for tomorrow. Clouds kind of dodging us. If we do see more cloud cover, that would limit our temperatures from getting up into the mid-teens, but today we're going to see more cloud cover right now than what's expected tomorrow. Any snow chances well east of here over Lake Michigan late in the week. Our next better chance is going to come after this as we get into Sunday and Monday, and right now snow chances look to be light across southern Wisconsin. It'll be breezy, winds gusting 20 to 25 miles per hour during the afternoon out of the northwest. They finally start to come down later this evening into tonight, 5 to 15 miles per hour, and then we're only going to see 5 to 10 miles per hour tomorrow afternoon. So not as breezy tomorrow. Winds will be still a factor as we go forward the next several hours. A warmer temperature pattern possible as we head into the first week of February, really after this weekend. This is specifically the 3rd to 7th of February. After this, we might see that pattern cool down a bit, but overall, most of next week, finally getting back up closer to where we should be. Mid-20s, even upper 20s Wednesday and Thursday, and then that 30 on Friday, potentially for some of us.
Ooh, that will feel nice. 30
better.
degrees. It's been a minute.
Yes.
Sure has. All right, thanks, Savannah. First one, traffic update for you. Things here in the metro are looking nice and green. Your drive times are where they should be this morning. Want to tell you about an incident, though. Up in the Waupun area, US 151 North is closed at State Highway 26 because of a crash. Again, that's up in the Waupun area on Highway 151.
Well, now to 608. Winter Restaurant Week is underway as we support local businesses.
Josh Breyer, alive downtown with another new participant this year. Good morning.
Hey, good morning to you guys. We're checking out Winter Restaurant Week this week as we go around and look at some of the new options you have of the 42 participants this January. This morning we're at One Social Food Hall. This is brand new within the last couple of months to downtown Madison, and joining us more to talk about this today is Brandon Wolf. Brandon, good morning to you.
Hi, good morning.
So, this place, you guys opened up late last year. What was your mission in bringing this to downtown Madison?
For us, it was just trying to find a great space where we could put all these diverse concepts that we have in here to give a spot for people to come in and just really enjoy the space and the atmosphere and this view. So we have some amazing concepts for people to come down and enjoy during Restaurant Week here, and hopefully give a chance to the new place downtown.
And what makes you guys unique for Winter Restaurant Week is you have not one but several different options
Correct.
for folks to choose from.
Yeah, absolutely. Right now we have our pizza place open right now, Palio. We have Casey's, which is our American cuisine, Real Seafood Company, which is our seafood concept, and then Senora Machete's, which is our Mexican concept as well.
What was your mission in bringing all of this into one?
Yeah, we're looking for a great place to be able to have all these different unique eateries that we have down in here, to give a place where people can come in and enjoy such a diverse set of food. So a group of friends or family can come out. If people want pizza, someone wants cheeseburgers, they have a place where they can do that all in one spot, grab a drink, enjoy this view, and then eventually enjoy this beautiful space that we have outside here as well.
Location. It seems like you guys picked the best spot right here.
Yeah, it's absolutely stunning. I mean, it's an incredible view. We get to see this beautiful water every day when we come into work. And as these months start to roll on here and we get into the warmer months, I think being outside with all the different games and activities and the patio that we're going to have, it's going to be an outstanding time.
Yeah, the view is literally night and day as we start to see the sunrise coming
Absolutely.
up over Lake Monona. You guys wanted to celebrate what makes Madison unique, and being a part of Winter Restaurant Week, this is a great start for you too.
Yeah, absolutely. For us being the new guys in town, it was important for us to be as involved in the community as possible, and this is kind of our first step into doing that. So being involved in Restaurant Week and giving people an opportunity to come down here and enjoy some amazing deals from anywhere from $30 to $50 for people to come in and enjoy Restaurant Week for two people. At Real Seafood Company, they can come in, get a crab cake appetizer, a lobster roll, and a lemon bar for $50 for two people. It's an incredible deal.
And trying something new. We know families sometimes can be a little picky, but
Absolutely.
You can't complain when you have all these different options here.
Oh yeah, the kids can have some chicken fingers or a pizza. Mom and dad can have a lobster roll, grab a beer from the bar, and everybody can have a great time.
And checking out a beautiful view in the meantime.
Absolutely.
Brandon, thank you so much this morning. We appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you.
And if you'd like to learn more about what's happening for Winter Restaurant Week, again, One Social Food Hall is one of those 42 options. Now's the time to support local and maybe try something new this time around. We have everything you need to know, including those menus, up right now on channel3000.com, guys. I'm just going to stand here and take in those views because this is what makes Madison, Wisconsin so special here, guys. We're so lucky to live here.
Sure are. Josh Breyer, place sounds great. Thanks for showing us around.
Remember to let Josh inspire in the 608. You can reach out on social media or email them for a chance to be featured. Coming up in the morning sprint, a Madison area priest is in court today. The latest on what he's facing.
If you have a little kiddo turning 3, send us their picture. We'll show it on TV.
And once again, here's that QR code for you to donate to our Week of Warmth campaign. Back with the morning sprint after this.
.653, time for the morning sprint.
Staff in DeForest say the proposed QTS data center is not feasible. They are recommending the village president reject a petition to annex 1,600 acres of farmland for the data center. The village's next board meeting is February 3rd.
Madison area priest Andrew Showers is set to appear in court this morning. It'll be in Waupaca County for a status conference. Showers faces 3 attempted child sex crime charges. Clintonville police arrested him in August last year for attempting to have sex with a 14-year-old girl.
President Donald Trump is endorsing Congressman Tom Tiffany in this year's gubernatorial election. Representative Tiffany launched his campaign for governor in September. There's only one other Republican candidate, Washington County Executive Josh Showman. There are 9 Democrats seeking their party's nomination.
A government report on the shooting death of ICU nurse Alex Preddy shows 2 ICE agents fired their weapons in the Minneapolis shooting. The report does not say that Preddy reached for his pistol, contradicting a statement from Homeland Security. Preddy's death has prompted a growing number of calls for Secretary Kristi Noem to step down.
Former Sun Prairie West High School principal Jennifer Ploger is now formally charged with 3 counts of failing to report child abuse. It follows an investigation into former Dean of Students Robert Gilkey-Messageyer. The investigation found Ploger was told multiple times that he had inappropriate relationships with students. Investigators say she wrote off the allegations as rumors.
The Department of Corrections says 2 employees were suspended and another fired following the escape of Morgan Geyser from her Madison group home. Police say that she cut off her ankle monitoring bracelet in November and then fled to Illinois. She was found over 24 hours later. Geyser and her friend Anissa Weir stabbed a classmate 19 times at a Waukesha park in 2014, known as the Slender Man stabbings.
Well, temperatures are cold this morning, still below 0, especially when you factor in that wind chill. We've still got 2 more mornings where we're going to fall below 0 as far as nighttime temperatures go. Wednesday and Thursday night, finally get up to 2 Friday night, and then the double digits for lows and the 20s for highs as early as Sunday and Sunday night. And they've got snow Sunday into Monday.
All right, snow's returning, but News 3 Now is asking for your help supporting the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund during the week of warmth. 95 cents of every dollar donated goes directly to helping those in crisis stay safe and warm. And it all leads up to our telethon this Friday. To donate, take a look at that QR code on your screen right now. You can just scan it with your phone's camera, or you can just head to channel3000.com for all the details.
Think about all the veterans we could help pay their heating bills this winter if everybody pitched in. Scan the QR code on your screen, go to channel3000.com/warmth. It all leads up to our big telethon on Friday right here on News 3 Now.
Yes, indeed. And those temperatures not getting any warmer right away, so they need all the help we can.
Those are going to be a lot, so any little bit goes.
Yes, so it goes a long way.
Yes.
Savannah, thank you.
CBS Mornings is coming up next.
Have a great day.